So we've retained what always used to be our strength, which is the customer centricity, technology excellence, service delivery excellence. But with the focus on industry, now we've got added areas of our engagement which have seen improvements. And those are all around making sure that there is a focus on business outcomes. We do realize that it is important for us to eliminate waste, cut cost, improve productivity. But apart from that, there is also a relevance for us to drive growth for our customers in our engagements. So I see that that's one of the big difference that has emerged with the focus coming on verticals. Very clearly, earlier the focus used to be on the technology services to be delivered. Now, if you really look at our engagements, they comprise of really two parts. One is what we call as a run the business, where we take on the complete responsibility of ensuring that there is full availability of services to the business from an IT standpoint, and help identify waste in the organization, help identify levers for productivity improvement, help identify ways and means by which quality can be improved. And all of this by ensuring that there is a focus on the business outcome. So that's what we call as run the business. Then there is the other aspect, which is what we call as transform the business, where the focus is on other levers such as growth, customer centricity, agility in the organization. And there is there are certain areas of technology that we have invested in significantly over the last few years, such as the digital enterprise, which comprises of mobility, analytics, social, cloud, e-commerce, etc. And by investing heavily in these areas and engaging with our customers to ultimately drive, as I mentioned earlier, growth, agility, and business outcomes. Well, digital enterprise is relevant to everybody over there. Yes, there are certain industries which are far more mature and have already done a lot and accomplished a lot in this space, and some of them are adopting and leveraging these technologies only in the recent past. But for our four key verticals, which really is manufacturing, retail, insurance, and banking, we see that digital enterprise has a significant role to play as far as driving the growth, customer centricity, and agility in all these organizations. Well, I would say there's been a big shift as far as how companies are leveraging digital enterprise. And it's very evident in the way some of the decision making and the investments by organizations is happening. If you looked at all the traditional technologies, primarily many of those were implemented and owned by IT. Whereas what we are seeing is a big shift in the buying process. The business is getting more and more involved. Business is driving the direction. Be it in terms of what those growth drivers are, or even for that matter, what kind of technologies to be chosen to implement those kind of growths. So that's one significant difference that we have seen between how traditionally IT was playing a major role in implementation of what you call as traditional technologies versus digital enterprise, where we see an increased role by the business. Well, in order to be competitive and win in the digital space, and more importantly, help our customers win with their digital strategies, it's important for us to build an ecosystem which really comprises of an ecosystem of partners who bring specialized skills, be it technology or business related, creating and developing IPs, both IP which is built in-house as well as IP which is built through investment in other smaller partners. Investment in the business domain, because after all, we're focusing on the growth drivers over here. So investing in the consulting capability, which has a very strong domain component to it. A combination of these things to deliver the business outcomes in a meaningful way to our customers is what really helps us stand out.